So I am 17 years old right now, but it actually occurred to me recently that in less than a month I will be 18 years old, which if you didn't know, is a legal adult. I'm not sure what emotion I'm supposed to be feeling right now, but I feel like fear isn't the correct one. And it's not even like the idea of, oh, adulting is gonna be so hard, because like, literally everyone says that, but everyone makes it work, so I'm sure it'll be fine. It's not even that. It's not even the idea of like being an independent person. It's just like being, if that makes sense. The passage of time is stressful. That's it. No, but as a teenage girl, tried to cope with the passage of time, I realized that aging isn't something that's new to me. I've been aging my whole life. But because I look in the mirror every single day pretty much and see my face, the change is so gradual that I don't even notice it because my face looks pretty much identical to the way it did before, so the change basically goes unnoticed. So you'll imagine my shock when I looked at my childhood pictures and thought, wow, I don't look like that anymore. I mean, it kind of, like, I can tell that is me, but I look smaller and not the same. And it's not even just my face, like my height has changed, my hair has changed, my clothes have changed, my vibes have changed. I didn't even know that those existed, but like I looked at my old photos and the vibes are definitely different. And you might think that that helped me cope with like the stresses of aging, but it didn't. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to examine the change as it happens, which is something that I apparently failed to do in my past, and now all of it is catching up to me. So I found a picture of myself for every year I've been alive up until the point where I feel like I basically just look the same, and spoiler alert, that happens way too soon. This is the evolution of my appearance. I mean, I kind of look like a baby, if I'm honest. I have no eyebrows. I have a super defined widow's peak for some reason. I still have one now, I think, but you can't see it as well because, like, hair. I also look super shocked for some reason, which I guess makes sense because this photo was taken, I think, like, the day or a couple days after I was born. So I don't even know what a camera is. I probably think that, like, my dad, who's the one who took this picture, is, like, pointing a gun at me or something. You can understand the concern. 1 year rolls around and I still look like a baby. I have no hair. Like no hair on my scalp, no hair where my eyebrows are supposed to be. It's just not working. On the plus side though, I do have like super blue eyes though. Like that's cool. Like my eyes are sort of gray now. My eyes used to be like cool looking. I want 1-year-old me's eyes. As you can see, I still have the super shocked expression on my face. I'm still getting used to the fact that cameras and guns are not the same thing, but don't worry, I'm about to grow out of that. 2-year-old me, walking, talking, and living my best life. I still have no eyebrows, but what I lack in eyebrows, I make up for in hair! Look, I've got like a full head of hair! Isn't that cool? It took a while, but it happened. This is also the first and only time in my life where I've ever had bangs, so that's neat. Instead of my shocked expression, see me looking off to the side without a care in the world. My shirt matches my sunglasses. How cool is that? I was so cool. This is 3-year-old me around Christmas time, as you can see by my super trendy hair accessories. I knew how to dress. I probably wasn't picking out these outfits yet. I have grown out my bangs, and you can also see the first hints of freckles across my face. Finally, the shirt I'm wearing is very 80-year-old grandma, and honestly, I'm living for it. Did I just not age between like 3 and 4 because I look pretty much identical? I peaked at 5 years old, to be honest. This picture is from my 5th birthday, and I am haunted by the fact that I will never take a picture that looks as amazing as that. You can see I'm rocking a very chic hairstyle and floral dress, and my freckles have really come out. I now have a fully freckled face. But ignore all that, because let's talk about what we're all thinking. The pose! Oh my god! Look at me go! Was I instructed to do that pose, or like did I do it myself? Was it actually posed, or was it like spur of the moment? I remember nothing about this. I was 5 years old. Everything about this pose is perfect. The pursed lips, the hands, the one eye that's just a little bit more scrunched than the other. It is so good. And like, we can all agree that I'm too old now to pull off a pose like that. I could never rock that again. This is the only time in my life I'm ever gonna be able to rock a pose like that, and it's so awesome. I am simultaneously starstruck and heartbroken. Let's move on before I start crying thinking about the wasted potential. This one is a pretty real close-up on my face, but it's the only picture I could find, so we'll learn to live with it. Since it's so close up, the only real thing I can point out is the questionable hat, but like I was 6, so I'll let it slide. At 7 years old, I teleported back to the 80s, just for funsies. In all seriousness, the outfit is kind of amazing. The rainbow head wrap, the shirt, the undershirt, I was rocking it. I feel like at 7 years old, I like start to look like me, if that makes sense. I mean, like they all look like me, but before 7, I feel like it's kids that look like me, but this is clearly a photo of me. I'm not sure if that makes any sense, but I feel like y'all get it. Here I am on vacation, and just for clarification, I'm that one. The hat is an interesting choice, but as we've seen from my 6-year-old self, I have a history of questionable hats, so it's fine. I don't remember if I bought that stuffed animal there, or if I brought it with me, or if it belongs to the monkey, but again, we're assuming it's fine. The first thing you probably noticed from this picture is that I really need braces. So I got braces. Yeah, no, this isn't the best picture of me, but I was ziplining. And also, fun fact, while I wore braces, I didn't know how to smile, so I would tuck in my upper lip, making me look like that. It's a little bit frightening. Let's move on. Finally reaching 10 years old, we've got me. Baking, because I did that. I still do that. I like baking. If you look at my apron, you'll see that it says, "Will cook for shoes," because despite being born in 2003 and raised in the 80s, I am now a child of the 1950s. I really love the dress I'm wearing. I feel like the super dark red and pink gives like mini Dolores Umbridge vibes, which was the look that I was going for, obviously. And as you can see, for the first time ever, my eyebrows are sort of starting to make an appearance. Like, not really yet, but like they're coming. They're on their way. Also, back to my baby roots, you can see the absolute fear in my eyes, presumably because I've just been caught with chocolate all over my face, including on my nose. How did I get chocolate on my nose? I was talented. My hair is completely unstyled in this photo, but it is fine because I'm out and about. I'm at a horseback riding camp. As you can see, my eyebrows are about 75% loaded, so that's cool. My freckles are in full display. Not much to say about the outfit because it was a uniform. I've also got pretty intense dark circles, which is weird because I'm pretty sure that I still had a bedtime at 11 years old. Before we move on, I want to draw attention to my little upturned nose because that will be gone before my next birthday. Yeah, before we get into anything else, the upturned nose of my youth is gone. I think it's because God just remembered that I was Jewish and then adjusted my face accordingly. My eyebrows are almost fully grown in. Not quite there yet, but almost. My hair still is pretty light, but as you can see at 12 years old, it's starting to turn a little bit darker. I've got the one side braid that I used to do all the time because I thought it was cute. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but Super awkward smile because my smile was something that I was insecure about for a hot minute. It'll get better, 12-year-old Chloe, I promise. I looked like this when I was 13, and that is why I was depressed. You'll notice that this one says 14 plus, and that's because, as you can see from this picture, I pretty much look exactly the way I did when I was 14. I think I may have gotten a little taller. But yeah, that's pretty much the same way I look like now. Dark blonde frizzy hair, eyebrows that are like actually there. Look, they've loaded. I'm so proud of them. I don't really dress like that anymore though. I want a bad fit though. But yeah, besides the outfits, I pretty much haven't changed since I was 14, at least not above the collarbone. Yeah, I donated my hair when I was 15. That's what I meant. But anyways, yeah, that's what I look like. Leave in the comments what your experience with aging is. Are you excited about it? Are you nervous? Are you irrationally, like, concerned about it like I am? Let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!